All right, peace, peace. Salam, salutations. Peace to the kings and queens, the have-nots and the haves, you know what I'm saying? The rich and the poor, the haters and the lovers, the creators, the ones who make it happen, and the ones who watch it. Peace to all, you know what I'm saying? It's part 2. I've been snatched off the block. Like I said, I'm new at doing these videos, so bear with me. So there's gonna be some mess ups and a few stuttering or whatever here and there, and mispronunciations and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But bear with it, bear with the king, bear with the Ak, you know what I'm saying? Bear with Aki, bear with him, bear with him, bear with him. Alright, summer 95, the week of my birthday, if I could recall, it was either on a weekend or a Friday night, I'm not sure. But 2 o'clock in the morning, I had 2 of my guys with me. I can name their nicknames. Their government is not important. I don't get down like that. But my man Cash, you still alive and well. You see this video, shout out to you, my nigga. We got some wild stories, you know that. My man, well, the homie Dirt, I grew up with him since the sandbox. He's doing 50-something years. Free my guy. And I'll tell you stories about that too, because, you know, before he went in, we sort of swashed our little differences, but we was trying to kill each other too, eventually. I knew him since first grade, since the sandbox. I used to get clothes, hand-me-down clothes from his mom's, you know, as a kid. That's another story for another time. You know, I was that kid that mother would send with the note, you know, cigarette money, $20, go to the corner store, whatever the case may be. Y'all know what time it is. So, all right, summer 95, I got my guy Dirt and my man Cash, right? About 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So we was gonna, we just finished, you know what I'm saying? We just finished shop. We just closed shop. You know what I'm saying? We got a few thousand in our pocket. We feel good about ourselves. I was gonna call the shorty I was dealing with at the time, talk to her. You know how it is. See if I can sneak over there and give me a little something before I go to bed or whatever the case may be. You know, check in. And but we're gonna go to IHOP. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to IHOP, and then I was gonna get the keys to them, and I was gonna slide over Shorty's house because it was my apartment, but they lived with me from time to time. You know how it is. So I'm on the phone on York Road in Baltimore, and I'm talking on the payphone. You know, this one we was using payphones. You know, the quarter, the 50 cent, the pages. You know, the sky pages. The big boys had the phones. This when the flips was, I think the flips was just starting to come out, whatever. But, you know, we still in pager time. You know, my little crew, we still in pager time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the payphone, I'm talking to homegirl. And, you know, my 2 guys, you know, they was rapping Mobb Deep verses. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, that was our favorite group, Infamous. We really thought we was Mobb Deep before we knew that rap was fake. And dudes ain't really live in, you know, in their rhymes, you know, and I'm not saying Mobb Deep, but I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying, what they was talking about, we was really going through, and more. So, my guys, they you know, they rapping Shook Ones off of Infamous, or whatever the case may be, they rapping Mobb Deep. I'm on the phone, kicking my little game, and next thing you know, I don't hear nobody rapping no more. It got quiet. So I'm thinking these dudes probably rolling up something, rolling up a blunt. Back in the day, it was called a blunt. Rolling up a blunt. And I'm talking to Shorty, and she like, come over. I'm like, woo, all right, I'm going to IHOP. I'm going to give them the keys to my house, and I'm going to walk, you know what I'm saying? I'll be over to your house. You know, she only lived at that time like 2 blocks away, so perfect. Bruh, not paying attention. I tell these young guys, keep your eye on the sparrow, watch over your shoulders at all times. It could be life or death. I heard somebody say, yo, put down the phone. I'm thinking it's one of these niggas playing, so, I got my back turned the whole time. Your spidey senses kick in, but you ain't worrying about it because, I'm 18, I'm horny. The only thing on my mind is getting over shorty house. I don't care about anything else. Got a few thousand in my pocket, I'm good. Yo, didn't you hear me the first time, mother? Put down the phone, nigga. I turn around, big old cannon in my face. Yo, I hear shorty like, what's going on? What's going on? Now I'm stung. This is the first time I'm experiencing this. I had cousins, people, relatives, and, I just got robbed or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But this is happening to me now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like looking like this. And out of being stung, homie took the phone out my hand and was like, bitch nigga getting robbed. Hangs up the phone. He's like, all right, the whole night had death around it. Normally 2 o'clock in the morning on York Road, in the 90s, the streets would still be live. You got fiends walking around, niggas still out there hustling, police everywhere, with nothing in sight. Not a nigga, not a fiend, not a cop, not a knock, not a rat. It was just us, them, and the streetlights. So they turn around, they always got my mans in them at gunpoint. Remember, it's 3 gunmen, 3 of us. We goes on the top of Roster Avenue. It's a graveyard. It's a funeral home. I'm sorry. We just behind there. I'm like, whoa. It takes a little bit of money off us, a few $1,000s, whatever the case may be. All right, niggas. We taking you to your apartment. My apartment? How these niggas know I got an apartment? We go through Rossiter. We cut through the alley. We go through Winston Avenue. Nobody outside. And when I break down the final installment, it's going to be like a 5-part series, man. Because now I'm at 7 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now that I realize, even the 3 guys who, snatched us off the block, even if niggas was outside, and I'm going to get to that too, them niggas when they're done shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of sucker-ass niggas around the way in Northeast Baltimore, a lot of clown-ass snakes, And the reason why we were so hated, because we're not going to laugh in your face and pretend that we like you. We're not going to kiss your ass to be around you. Either we vibe with you or we don't. We don't vibe with you. We stay away from you, respectfully. Don't enter our space. But, yeah. Go through Winston Avenue, ain't nobody there. We go through, what's that block? Chateau, Miss Craig. It's been a while since I've been around the way, but niggas know what I'm talking about. That crazy little alley between Chateau and Beaumont and Artbush. We go through McCabe Avenue. Now it's like 15, 20 of them niggas out there. Niggas clapping. Clapping, applauding. Yay, yay. One nigga, and I ain't gonna say his name, because, OG, he about 7 years my senior. Me and him had a little shootout prior to that. And this nigga clapping. Watch out for the haters. Watch out for the conspirators. Watch out for people who, know what's going down before you do. And how Northeast Baltimore get down, especially up in that area. There's a lot of cliques and a lot of dudes. It could be your death day. Niggas could be plotting to blow your head off. Everybody know in the neighborhood but you. And you known these people since first grade. So yeah, now remind you, we walking barefooted. Niggas done took my Nikes off. I had just bought a pair of, what was they, low cut, like the army colored Nikes, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas took them off my feet. Took dirt shoes, cash shoes. We walking barefooted through glass alleys, nigga. Niggas got our shoes in their hand, our money in their hand, our drugs. We go through McCabe, these niggas clapping and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? Rejoicing. Rejoicing. And I'm going to tell you why they was rejoicing. You know? But that's part 3 of the series. You know? Once again, drugs kill. Drugs destroy. Stay far away from drugs. There's only 3 outcomes. Death, jail, being hooked on it, going to jail, and death. There's only 3, there's no retirement in the game. Only retirement in the game is to get out and never look back. You feel me? So, part 3 on the way soon. And yeah, man, you rocking with your boy, man, Adam Mill, the Ock.